Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Lacross 322 RES travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around the trailer, show you a few things about it, get the best out of your camping experience. First thing I want you to do is take note of where your slides are. You have one on your campsite, you have a couple over here on your off campsite. When parking your unit, park accordingly. You want those slides not to be touching anything at all. Also take note of where your water and electricity is. Your electricity will be on your driver's side or off camp side toward the front, and same thing with your water. So park accordingly so that you can access the utilities at the campsite. Once arriving at the campsite, you've parked accordingly, unhooked your hitch, which our hitch man will go over with you. We're going to level our unit. In front of your unit you do have a power tongue jack with a docking light. Simply lower or extend to bring it up or down. That is to level your unit. Now, your door is about the middle of the unit, so it wouldn't hurt just put a level inside the door. Then you can tell where your unit's level. Once your unit is level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize it. Inside your campsite storage compartment is to extend or retract these leveling jacks. Now you only want to bring these down until they're taut with the ground. Now I highly recommend using jack pads. It'll distribute the weight better, keep your stabilizing jack feet from sinking into hot tar or blacktop or dirt or sand, etc. So pick a couple of them up, 4 of them from our store. You do have a 10% off coupon to pick up any of the items from our store, which I may mention today. Once we have our unit, our front ones stable, we're going to show you where the back ones are at. These power stabilizing jacks are really nice to have. At the very rear, just to the left of your spare tire, is your controls for your other stabilizing jacks. Hit retract to bring them up. Extend to bring them down. Remember, you only bring them down until you feel they're taut. If the unit starts to go up, stop at that point. Now once you've done these back, go back up to the front, make sure them are still taut, that you haven't changed anything. We've got our unit level, we've got it stable. Now we're going to hook up our water and electricity. As I said, on your driver's side, your power cord is conveniently stored inside the unit. Already hooked up. You have a 30 amp cord on here. Plug this 30 amp in. Should you need to plug it into 110, in your convenience package is this 110 adapter. Simply put it on the end of your 30 amp here and plug it into 110. We have our electricity hooked up. Now we're going to hook up our water. First thing I want you to do when hook up your water is come and open up your hot water heater. At the rear of your unit on the off camp side, your hot water heater. Just make sure your drain plug is back in. You may have left it out from last time you went camping. A lot of people drain it and then set it back up in there. A lot of people just set it in here. So make sure your drain plug is in. Once your drain plug is in, we're going to hook up our water. Take your water hose, come up to the front of the unit here, to your docking station. Most important thing is your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator will reduce the pressure to 40 to 50 psi. You don't know what different camps are set at, so you want to protect your lines inside by reducing the water pressure. You don't want any blowouts. So use your water pressure regulator whenever putting any water into any lines in this unit. So let's start with City Water Connect. On the right side, hook up your water pressure regulator, hook up your hose, and turn it on. Once your hose has been on for a while, you're going to come back to your hot water heater and you're going to find the pressure release valve. Pressure release valve right here is going to let air out. Lots of air, lots of air, lots of air, and then there's just a little water left over from prepping the unit. And then water will come out here regular. Once it's coming out at a nice steady stream, close that and you know that your hot water heater is full and it can be lit from inside. Now let's say you are going camping and you're dry docking. To the left of your city water is a potable water tank, fresh water. Fill that potable water tank up. Again, use your pressure release valve to burp your hot water heater, so you know it's full of water and not air. And then you can turn on your water pump. Now, using potable water is the only time you're going to want to turn on your water pump. You don't need it when using city water. We've got our water hooked up, our electricity hooked up. Now I'm going to walk you around the unit and show you a few other things. Now, in this docking station you do have a light. To the right of that you have a satellite cable hookups. This is a black tank flush, which we'll talk about when we talk about emptying the unit. And a outdoor kitchen spray port. You have a big pass-through storage. Below your wardrobe slide, or just to the right and below of your docking station, are your low point drain and freshwater drains. We'll discuss those when leaving the unit, leaving the campsite, and your black tank sewage connector. We also have the heat release for the furnace that will get very hot, steer people away from it. Hood vent for your microwave, access to the back of your fridge. Coming around the rear, again, your hot water heater. Spare tire with a cover. You do have awning slides, or slide toppers. That's great, it's going to help protect your unit. Outdoor porch light. Outdoor speakers. This is a mount for a TV. And inside your storage here, below your stabilizing jack, is cable and 110 for television hookup. Let's come back around to the front of your unit and talk about a couple other things. I do when arriving home and at the park, check your battery connections. That may wiggle loose down the road. And your propane tanks. Propane tanks have a regulator. Simply point this toward the tank that you're going to be using. And one last thing on this power tongue jack. Inside here, should you not have power, you have a hand crank to manually bring up and down your unit for stabilizing, leveling. Well, it covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look on the inside. First thing you notice as you enter the unit, right by the doorway is your fire extinguisher, as with every trailer. Across from the fire extinguisher, underneath the kitchen island, you have your controls. This is for your slide in and out on both sides. This would be your left, this would be your right for your opposing slides. To the right of that is to bring your awning in and out. One thing I do want to note on your awning when taking it out, you only want to bring it out until the flap falls down to 90 degrees. Once that's down, you don't want to take it out any further. Let's go down below that toward the floor. And your island is your 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention 12 volts is because this is constantly running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, please disconnect your battery. If you're not plugged in, because this will drain your battery down, and then it will actually run out the dead batteries. It'll actually kill your carbon monoxide detector. So try not to let that run your batteries down. Another 110 here. Let's go around your unit, your dinette. You do have all of your lighting throughout. Nice bright LEDs. Let's talk about your television and where it's at. Of course, you know, stored in there. To the left here, inside, is your cable hookup, 110 and everything. And then a button, which I don't know if you can see because it looks kind of dark in there. There's a button to lift your television up. It will automatically stop at the point that it's all the way up. And then remember to store it back down when you get ready to travel. Now, one thing I do want to note, you probably can see that green light there. That is the digital TV and booster. So there's a little button here. Press that button when you arrive. Before you scan for channels, it's going to help you pick up more channels. Make sure that green light is on. Your fireplace. Flip the top open. Turn it on. Different controls here for the heat, which I feel is on right now. Shut the heat off. You can brighten or lower your flames. Make them brighter or dimmer just by this roll control. Now the secret to having a fireplace, if you're somewhere and it's a little nippy in the morning, gets a little chilly, turn on this fireplace, use our electricity to warm it up in here instead of using your gas. Those do kick out a lot of heat. And your stereo system, indoor outdoor speakers, looks like a DVD player, CD player, 3 zones, indoors, outdoors, or both. Rock the whole camp. LED lighting, of course you know this has the hide-a-bed in it. Coming back over to your fridge. Open up the right side of your freezer, and here's your controls for your fridge. Simply turn it on. Right here's your reader for it. So you have an auto gas one. Turn it on auto, which means when you're plugged in, it's on electricity. As soon as you unplug it, automatically goes to gas. Or you can turn it to just gas. And then to the right of that is your temperature set. And shut it off. Self-explanatory microwave. You do have a light and fan over top of your stove. On your stove, controls, turn to light, hit your spark, and if your gas is on, it'll light it right up. Oven below that. 110 here. Do want to walk you through the rest of the unit. To the left of your bathroom doorway will be your thermostat. It'll run your furnace and your air conditioning. Turn on, set the temperature. You have a light switch here for your island lights. Coming into the bathroom, I do want you to see this control panel over here. You have 110 with GFI. Here's where you read your tanks. I don't know why your water pump was on, but turn the water pump on when using potable water. Here's your battery check and then all of your tanks. And this is where you turn on your hot water heater. If you're hooked up to electricity, on here. If you're hooked up to gas, on here. Come into your bedroom. You do have this mount here should you want to put a TV on it. All your plug-ins are up here. Smoke alarm in the bedroom. Over to the right here, you have your antenna. To the right for down when you get to the campsite, left for bringing it up. I'm going to bring that up before running your digital channels as well. And a smoke alarm in the hallway. That covers everything on the inside. Let's take a walk around the outside. Get ready to leave the campsite and flush our tank. So now, get ready to leave the campsite. You have a low point drain and freshwater drain. You can go ahead and open all them. It's clean water. It doesn't matter if it's dumped at the campsite. Once you've dumped them, you're going to go ahead to your hot water heater. And you're going to pull your drain plug. Of course, before you do, go ahead and burp it again. Let any air out of the lines. And then pull your drain plug. All of our water is drained. We're going to go to the front of the campsite. And we're going to go to the dump. At the dump station, in your convenience pack, is this sewage hose. Simply hook this end up. We do have bigger, better, longer, stronger sewage hoses in our store. Hook that up, hook the other end up, pull your black tank. Once you pull your black tank, let that go for a while. We're going to come back over and hook a hose up with our water pressure regulator to our black tank flush. Now make sure you leave your handle pulled and the black tank open. Turn on the hose and run that for about 5 minutes. That's going to spray out your black tank. Don't be in a hurry. The guy behind you can wait 5 minutes. Spray your black tank out good and get that nastiness out of there. Once you spray that out, unhook your hose, come back over, close your black tank, and pull your gray. Your gray is going to be your cleaner waters, your galleys and showers, and that's going to clean your sewage hose out. Once you've done with that, we're all done, and you can head home. Again, thank you for choosing TradeWinds. Hope you guys get many years of camping out of this trailer. Happy camping.